I'm back with another one of my mini motorways YouTube videos. You can see I've got my best there showing 2,876. I very much doubt I'm going to beat that, especially because I'm going to be trying a different kind of game mode today. So last time it seemed like I was really struggling because I chose the options that had fewer road tiles. So in this episode, or this video if you like, what I'm going to be doing is choosing the option that gives me the most road tiles. Now, there'll be some times where both of them are the same, and I guess in that situation, I'm just going to choose which one. I don't suppose it matters. But yeah, I thought because I did so bad last time choosing fewer road tiles, which is what I normally do and normally works really well, I'm now going to try and choose the option with more road tiles wherever possible, which does mean we're probably never ever going to get a motorway, I assume. Yeah, because a motorway is 10 road tiles, isn't it? So there's going to be no motorways whatsoever. Yeah, I just can't see this ending well, but let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I've just noticed I'm playing in LA, and I didn't want to play in LA. Stuff it. We'll stick to LA. It's been a while since I've played in LA. Oh, but I prefer that other map. Do you know what? I'm going to play the other map. I don't want to play in LA. I used to love LA, but I am going across to this one that I can never pronounce because I much prefer this. So 2,281 is what we're trying to beat. I'm still going to do that challenge. I didn't even realise I'd clicked on LA then. It's because I've restarted my laptop. It did actually say it was going to do an update that would take 35 minutes, and in actual fact it took about 35 seconds. So the estimation was way off, but I'm glad it was. I've actually just bought a new PC as well, which is crazy. But it's like an old rubbish one. It was so cheap. I was like, I just can't not. Just because I've been, I don't know, with this one, it's good, but sometimes it gets a bit slow, and my storage is full on it, which is not fun. I don't even know how, and I can't be able to sort it out. So, and I've been wanting another PC for ages anyway. So I've got an actual PC now. I'm very aware in my recording sometimes as well, you can hear the fan going, which is a nightmare. So I thought I've got now a PC tower, and I thought if I use the tower, then I lost my train of thought. Then if I'm recording, which again I'm going to need to buy more things for, it's going to cost me a fortune. Then you shouldn't hear the fan going because it might be like away from where the microphone is. Hopefully, that's my thought process anyway. But we'll see how things go. Because yeah, I mean, like I say, it's an old PC. It's so cheap. It's got a decent processor in it though, in my opinion. It'll do the basics. I mean, I would think like mini motorways is not too taxing. I appreciate when it gets like really busy. There's a lot for the computer to sort of think about. And eventually, hopefully, one day I'll have a lovely, like, great proper PC. But we'll see, one step at a time. And I don't want to go wasting all my money at the minute. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on. But this PC I bought, like I say, was so cheap. It's so old, like it doesn't even have Wi-Fi. Like I'm gonna have to buy a dongle to make the Wi-Fi work, or use an Ethernet cable. Yeah, we'll see. And I bought like a keyboard and a mouse, and that cost more than the PC did. This has got to be a red flag. But apparently it's from an office. They're upgrading all the office PCs, so it was literally just the tower, but it was £20. So obviously it's going to be rubbish. But just for me, like I'm really excited to just set it up and just mess about with it, just little projects. I've always like loved computing and whatever. So both of those were 20 road tiles, and I'd much prefer a roundabout than traffic lights. So fine, I'm just going to try to go for the option that is more road tiles. That's what we're trying to do. So we'll see how that pans out. I'll put the sound on, but I don't know how much of it you'll actually hear. I think when I watched one of my videos back, you could just hear it faintly. So we'll see how it goes. It's currently Saturday at the time of recording. I've been to get that PC. I feel really bad because for the guy, I mean, it said on the advert like he would only keep it the same day for someone coming to collect it, and I like kept it like 3 days, but I just couldn't do it because of my work commitments. And I've actually been and bought another Nintendo Wii as well, because for ages I've wanted a Nintendo Wii, which I got, but I've really wanted to get Wii Party on it, and Wii Party is still quite a pricey game in my opinion, but I think that's because it's such a good game, is why it is. Oh, see, look, now we're going to have no motorways allowed, so this is just gonna be carnage, I imagine. We'll see. We will see. So we'll do a crossroads. I'm going to try and still keep yellows and reds separate. I'm actually going to run that down there, just in case anything spawns in between, and obviously nothing can spawn in that gap. So yeah, there'll be a bit of congestion here. We could do roundabout or traffic lights though to keep that flow in. Road tiles I've got 9 of at the minute, and it's Sunday, so we're going to get an upgrade soon. It's just gutting I'm not going to be able to have any motorways. Okay, this is where it's going to start getting painful. So I've got to go for the higher road tiles, which is great. I normally always go for the opposite. I go for the fewer road tiles, so it'll be really interesting to see what kind of score I can get to. I'm still going to try and keep the colours segregated as much as possible. If you watched any of my early mini motorways videos, I said how I like to try and not keep the colours segregated because it's not realistic. I still think that's a fun thing to do, and just sort of watch how it copes and the colours merging together. But in this one, yeah, I'm going to try and pick the higher road tiles option and just see how we get on, basically. So happy with how everything's going at the minute. I'll speed the game up a bit because there's not a lot happening. The only colours intermingled, as I always say, are yellow and red. So fingers crossed. At the moment, there aren't going to be any problems. It's when we get sort of upgrades and it goes to circular buildings, that's when maybe some problems will start happening. I'm gutted I can't use any motorways, but it is what it is. We'll have to just do our best with crossroads. Hopefully maybe we'll get some traffic lights. I've already got 2 roundabouts, so I think we're off to a good start. As I said, Saturday at the time of recording, I've been to get that PC, as I've said like 3 times now. But I've got loads and loads of work things I should be doing, but I've worked so hard all week, so the first opportunity I've got to make a video, here I am doing it. It's definitely what I enjoy. Right, I'm going to try and keep that segregated. I don't want it mixing in with the yellows really, so I don't know where I want that to go. I like when they all sort of bunch together. We'll maybe see how they spawn. I think just for now we will have a bit of intermingling, but then I'll fix that. Okay, I'm not allowed to get the motorway as much as I'd love the motorway. Yeah, we'll see how things pan out. I'm going to ignore that. Mind you, I've got 46 road tiles, so I am going to connect that in. I can't have all those road tiles sat there doing nothing. That's also going to stop things spawning where I don't want them, I suppose. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I want to connect that house. I have got a bridge, I have got road tiles, but I'm sort of going to wait to see. I'm assuming you can see it because obviously my face is going to be in the corner. I can't see where my face would be, which is so annoying. But I'm going to see sort of what's... Oh no, that is not what I wanted to happen. I'm going to see what spawns around here so I can decide which way to take the bridge. Now how can I keep... Uh-oh, right, that's going to be... I was thinking, how can I keep blue separate? And the answer is I can't. There is no way. Without going all the way around the outside. And I've got 34 road tiles. I don't want to do that anyway. So what I'm going to do, it'd make the journey time really long as well. So I'm going to have to go for, I think, a roundabout sort of in this busy area. We'll pop it there. I'm going to make the yellows come in at that angle. There's going to be lots of different colours using this roundabout, so we're just going to have to keep an eye on it and see how it copes. I think I might do like that. And then what can we do here? So yellows, again, do I keep them separate? And then we'll just have... Oh, this is just carnage already. And I'm only on 97 pins. Right, let's try that for now, see how that goes. So the roundabout's going to cope with all 3 colours, which is not ideal. I'm not enjoying this challenge whatsoever. Yeah. Maybe my next video should be like the opposite, so trying to always pick the one with the fewest road tiles. That'd be interesting. But then, is that not just practically what I normally do anyway? I don't know. So yeah, look, we've got a lot of traffic trying to get through the roundabout now, but because we're not going to have any motorways, I think this is just the only way forward. Like I say, the only other option was to go all the way around. It's not particularly what I want to do. The journey time would be crazy, but this is going to get really congested, so we're just going to have to keep tabs on it, I think. I mean, it's flowing fine now because it's not too busy. Okay, I'm going to make that yellow go that way. And which is probably not wise. Like, actually, it probably would be wise to make the yellows go all the way around there, which I could do it, but then I don't know what's going to spawn up here and things. Oh, there we go, that one's going that way. Okay, it was almost like it was listening to me. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to make it do that, I think. We'll see how that copes. So Actually, no, I could completely make all... Oh, I can't make them all go without using the bridge, which I could do. So we'll see how it copes. If it gets too busy, I can make yellows go round, which might be useful. Okay, I think I'm happy with how it's flowing at the minute. Obviously, it's early days. We're on 145 pins. Okay, got to go for the road tiles. Painful, so yeah, bridges might become a problem at some point as well. So we've got plenty of road tiles. Let's see how it goes. I don't know if this is like the best way to spend a Saturday. It's really windy today. Maybe I should get out and do a walk. That'd be really good for my mental health as well. I just really want a break from work. I have worked really hard all week. It's been really tough, and I've been given loads of stuff to do over the weekend. I mean, it's normal teacher things, but gosh, I mean, and I appreciate. I said to my boss, like, I understand it's September. It's just been like one thing after the other at the minute. Yeah, but anyway, all my books are marked, so that's good. What else? I've got the homework website up and running, which is great. And like, I don't know if I can say, so I need to be really careful. But I'm so proud of my Year 7 class for getting the homework done. Like, it just fills me with so much pride and joy. And in general, I really like that class anyway. Just getting a tiny bit chatty, but I'm hoping I can stay on top of it. I don't like having to raise my voice at those kids because they're lovely kids, but unfortunately, if they're not doing what I've asked them to, if that's what I need to do, yeah. There's always ways around it, but unfortunately sometimes raising your voice is the most effective way, I've found, now that I've got a bit of experience behind me. But anyway, enough about work. I'm trying not to think about work too much, but I have got work stuff to do. I'm going to try and get some done today. But also hopefully do like some YouTube stuff, because you know, if you've seen my videos, how much I enjoy it. Okay, so first circle is a yellow one. I think everything's coping fine at the minute. I'm ignoring these blues, like you know that I do, until I need them. I mean, should I connect them in? It's really handy they're down here actually for that one. Oh, do I make that go that way or that way? I mean, using fewer road tiles would be that way. Let's check whether the diagonal will be the same. I should know that really, shouldn't I? I think it will be the same. So if I went across, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I went diagonal, 1, 2, 3. So it's the same either way, which obviously would not be the case in real life. If you are Year 9 or after, you'd know Pythagoras, the hypotenuse is longer. It's just how the game works with the tiles. Right, okay, yes, I know you're annoyed. I'm just trying to work out, do I go around to the left or around to the right? And then it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, sweet. I've forgotten what I'm doing. I'm picking the one with the biggest road tiles. So I've got to go for the bridge. Right, yes, I need to connect that blue. Okay. Is this where everything starts happening at once? I can't decide whether to go that way or go that way. And I always think, like, with the business that side, should I make them go that side? But they seem to just go to like a random parking space anyway. I honestly can't decide. I sort of want to see what else spawns, but if it gets really bad, I'm just going to have to do it. I guess it would be the same number of road tiles either way. 1, 2, and that would be 1, 2. And then connect it. Yeah, it's going to be the same either way, really, unless I'm using diagonals. But then we've just seen diagonals do the same anyway. I cannot. I'm so indecisive. Okay, that blue's a problem. I'm going to make that cross over. Hopefully that won't cause too much of a problem. Everything else is flowing fine. It's just this blue, and you're probably thinking, oh, just connect it. I can't decide which way to connect it. Oh, I'm a nightmare. And it's only Wednesday, so I'm going to have to pick. Right, I'm just going to make it go this side, because that's where the blue business is. Now, do I connect it here? Yes, I'm very tempted. That'll help the traffic flow. Because if I went straight down, then the colours would have to wait for each other, whereas here, it's just going straight over, so they'll only pause. Yeah, look, all the blues are out now because I've left it so long. What am I like? Yeah, I've not connected those yellows yet either, have I? Decisions. Okay, red upgrading. I want to try and keep that separate, so let's do it that way. I've left a gap there just in case, like, if they're red, I can make them go that way. If they're blue, that way. If it's another colour, we just cry. We're not going to cry. Okay, there's a bit of traffic building up, look. Just in general with roundabouts, I don't think I've ever said, but they seem to prioritise the ones that don't... How do I even describe that? They don't come in at an angle, so that one, and that one, it will prioritise, and the other ones, it'll just... there we go, look. I mean, that's still not helping me. So I don't know whether to go down or go across. Again, we'll see what spawns. Right, we've got a purple coming in, a red. That red's fine there. I don't know why I do that. I'm a bit funny about adjusting those houses. You know what I'm like. I genuinely do think I've got OCD, but not like serious OCD. Just mild. It really annoys me when things aren't done properly. Just in general, whether it's at work, like in students' exercise books, road layout, so everything. Like washing the pots, it annoys me if like stuff isn't perfectly clean. And I'm terrible for like, same with drying. If I'm drying the pots, I'll do it like loads of times. So I think I've definitely got like some sort of problem, but it's not too bad. At least I'm aware of it too. I'm also like locking the house. Like when I lock the house, I have to check the doors locked so many times. I definitely have a problem. But anyway, not to worry. Not to worry. I can cope fine with my problems. Oh dear. Right. So again, happy with everything, how everything's going. This is flowing okay at the minute. I've noticed there's a lot of red pins, and obviously I've got some red houses if I get really desperate. Let's connect that into the yellow network. I know I could just link it straight up to those yellow houses, but yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with those yet. I mean, the shortest route is that way, not that I need it. I've got the road tiles. So do I just... Cannot decide. I mean, they're all coping fine at the minute, so I don't need them yet. Same with red. I mean, yeah, there's a red car waiting there, so it's not used all of them yet. Yeah, there we go, it's just gone. Is that car going to come straight back out? Yeah, so all the reds are in use at the minute. That blue's just upgraded. Decisions. Again, it's coping fine though, and you know I'm really bad for leaving it until it's too late. It's just me typically. I was nearly late to go pick up that PC save, but the guy was so nice. He was chill about it, really nice. I didn't know you never know with strangers like on Facebook if they're going to be a bit dodgy. You just do not know who you're dealing with. But it was so cheap, and sometimes you've got to take the risk. And I mean, I'm glad I did, because now I've got I think a decent cheap PC, which is ace. And yeah, it's rubbish, like it don't connect to Wi-Fi or whatever, but it's a project for me, just something to get excited about and keep me going. Because, like I say, if I don't have a project or something I enjoy, it tends to be just work. And then when it comes to half term as well, I'm just sort of sat there thinking, oh, what do I do with myself? And I've just found by doing this that I really enjoy it. It's sometimes a bit of a shame. Right, they're both the same. If I had to choose between them, I'm going to go roundabout, just because I've got 2 bridges and only 1 roundabout. So I'm going to get a roundabout. And I think yellow is starting to struggle, so I might connect these yellows in. Anyway, like I say, I found something that I enjoy. It's just a shame sometimes. I don't mind, like I said before, I don't mind students watching my videos. It just sort of cringes me out a little bit, whereas I feel like when it's adults, they're a lot less judgmental and they don't make fun of you or anything. So, but anyway, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, this is becoming a problem, but I think it will sort itself out, because now that's clear, the blues will go, and then I can't get my words out. When the blues are clear, the reds will go, and when the reds are clear, the yellows will go. So yellows are going to suffer the most, and yellows is becoming a problem. So what I'm going to do is, let me just keep an eye on those blues as well. What I'm going to do is, I think we need a roundabout in here. Yeah, let's pop it there. And I'm going to make that connect in this way. We've got that. I'm actually going to make this go like that. And then connect in. Which I don't know if that's effective. I don't like that junction, but I think if I do it like this, look, it looks a bit funny. Oh no, it's fine. And then a house could spawn there. We'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to connect some blues in down here. Like so. And I know that's annoying because they've got to use the roundabout, but at least then they can feed that one and that one. Right, we'll see how that pans out. I did say to connect yellows, didn't I? And it's becoming a problem. So, I'm very tempted to link the yellows straight down there. Shall I do it? Let's do it. I don't know why I like when the roads go from the corners. Again, probably my OCD at play. Genuinely think I've got it, but it's not a problem. If anything, I think in some ways it's good that I like things to be done properly, because then I like to think the quality of my lessons, if I do it properly, the problem for me is time, getting enough time to do all my lessons properly, which I know is a thing that a lot of teachers struggle with. That's not just me. Okay, we've got a serious problem now, but it's because I've put this roundabout in. Is it going to survive, or am I going to die on like 500 pins? If I die now, I might just play again. Okay, let's start using the roundabout now, so we've got to keep an eye on it. And I think this will free up dead quick. Look, the yellows are going to start going. Was that a red spawn? all the yellows are out, but that's fine. I think it'll catch up. This red is struggling a bit, so do I connect some more reds in? But again, I can't decide which way to even go. Again, if it gets to the point where I need to decide, I'm just going to do it. Oh look, there was a bit of an awkward... Yeah, might need a roundabout in there. I have got a roundabout, so do I put it in now while I've got space? This is the thing with this game, if you don't get it in quick enough... Oh my gosh. Things spawning everywhere. So, those two blues can feed that business, that should be fine. And these ones, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. So, I mean, probably link them in there. Decisions. I have a feeling it could be game over soon, which is not great. But it's obviously me and my tactics, leaving things till last minute. Typical Mr. Cowlin. Like, I probably should be doing work, but I've worked all week. So I'm going to try relax first. And I found in general as well, like, I work better when I'm not tired and stressed out. That's the same for everybody. It's important to take breaks sometimes. Okay, this is flowing really well. Look how that roundabout's freed up. This one, I think, will sort itself. Okay, that is not ideal. I'm going to actually make that go that way so it's not mixing in with the yellows. And connect that blue on there. Right. So it's just this roundabout that's a problem, although I think that will fix up. Now it's clear. These are going to start going when they can. And this is the thing about a roundabout, and I tried to study it like in my dissertation, but the thing about a roundabout is that it will only stop traffic if there's no traffic. If there's traffic there that's going to go, so there's always somebody moving. Bridge or traffic lights. I'm actually going to pick traffic lights just because I've already got 2 bridges. Might regret it. I don't think there's anywhere I particularly need them right now. I mentioned maybe a roundabout here, didn't I? But it's flowing okay at the minute. Red is struggling. Do I connect some reds in? So anyway, we're saying about a roundabout. A roundabout will always let traffic flow as long as the outflow of the roundabout is clear. So like here, if it's building up, it can't keep flowing, whereas if it is clear, there'll always be movement on that roundabout. And I was trying to argue how roundabouts were advantageous compared to traffic lights, because I feel like a lot of the time as a driver at traffic lights I'm stopping when there's no traffic there. Okay, so just to solve this problem, I'm going to connect these in now. I'm going to make it actually go this way, because that one's the one that's struggling and it's right there. I leave those and free those road tiles. Okay. Not very pretty to look at, but it should solve the job. So hopefully those reds are going to come to the rescue. So yeah, I was trying to argue in my dissertation that... the reds are struggling. Trying to argue that... Keep getting distracted. There's a lot to focus on. It's my mind doing lots of different things. Argue that roundabouts are better than traffic lights, but basically it depends on the type of junction, and I've seen that as I've got older. Oh my gosh. The light blues can get there, that's fine. I've seen in general it just depends on the junction, so it's not always about... Oh, that's a nightmare, that those yellows trying to get to there. I might let's put a roundabout in here, and then add a way for the yellows to get in, like that, from over here. Yeah, it just depends on the junction. Some junctions definitely traffic lights are advantageous, and some they're not, so it just depends on what the demand is for the traffic. Right, this is becoming a problem. I knew this would become a problem eventually. It's just sort of how things have panned out. And again, with this game, sometimes it depends how lucky you get with things. Yeah, this is not going well. So I'm not convinced actually that we'll even make it to 1,000 pins, but let's see. Will it free up? I'm not sure, I'm not convinced. I like that this is formed in a pocket. Just really far away from those, and I can't use motorways, which is not great. So yeah, we've definitely got some struggling businesses, the red and the blue, and this is the congested sort of city centre, if you like. So yeah, of course there's going to be problems. Let's connect that in that way. Not ideal, but yeah, everything else I'm happy with, I think. I just wish I could make this flow a bit better, but I can't see a better way to do it. I could remove the yellows. We said before we'd do that. So let's completely get rid of that road. And also get rid of this road. So now there are no yellows flowing through that roundabout, which will make it flow better. And I'm going to make all these yellows go the other way. So what's the best way? I might make these go up here like this. You can go that way. And then I'm going to have to use a bridge, but I've got a bridge, so that's fine. I'll make it go that way. like that, and then have a bridge that cuts across the water and connects in. Okay, so it'll take a while for that to all pan out, but hopefully that's going to alleviate some pressure from this roundabout, which again might make this one flow a bit better. So it just needs to catch up, that's the thing, the yellows need to be able to get out, which it's struggling with, and of course the yellows are on those diagonal junctions, so they can't get in. It gives, for some reason, gives priority to the other ones. It'll sort though, I'm convinced it'll sort. So we've got to go for the bridge, which is fine, we need a bridge anyway. I wish I could get the motorway. We're really handy with these light blues. Right, that yellow is not ideal. We've had a yellow business spawn. I'm going to connect that yellow in. Let's make it go this way, because it can get that way, it's just not ideal. Okay, let's see how we get on then. We just need this to clear up, but look, this is clear, so eventually it will clear. It's just going to take some time. Will we make it to 1,000 pins? I'm not sure. I feel like we might actually. What is it? Red that's a problem. But there's plenty of reds out, we're just waiting for it all to clear, which look, it is going to do eventually. Now it's clear, it's going to let them go. Will it make it? Gosh, look at the congestion, but all the yellows are gone, so that's good. The yellows are, once they're out of the way, they shouldn't, apart from this one house, shouldn't really intermingle. I hate when 2 or 3 things spawn at once, it just stresses me out. Let's make that go that way just in case. Just going to make it go like that. Gosh, the wind's distracting me, it's very noisy. Okay, so red is definitely a problem. Is it going to sort? I'm not sure. And this dark blue, why? They should be able to get. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to make it to 1,000 now. Seems like this dark blue is going to be the problem. So, it's probably too late, but I'm going to connect these dark blues in. I do have a bridge. So, what's the best way? I'm just going to make it go straight over, I think. Do I do it at an angle? Can I do it at an angle? Yeah. Let's do that then. No, I'll do it there. So indecisive. So indecisive. Right. That's 3 houses going the same way, so I'm going to make that one go that way. Right, those blues will now try and come to the rescue, but I just think it's way too late. I think this is going to be our downfall, but I mean, there are some on the way, and there's 4, so it might save it. Gosh, it's intense. I love this though, when it gets intense and trying to solve the problems. It really is all maths. It's all maths, and I'm not going to bore you explaining the maths behind it. Oh no! This is going to look game over down here. It's too late. Yikes. Okay, so I would play again. What score did we get to? Yeah, so not even the same as the last one. So just in general, then, I don't think, and it might have been my choices with the roundabouts, but I don't think that choosing more road tiles was advantageous. So, I mean, what do I do in the next episode then? We'll see. Don't know. I'd love to record another one, but we'll see if I've got the energy. It's actually really tiring making these videos. It's one thing playing the game, but talking about it at the same time. But I do really enjoy it, so I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can get away with it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't all enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I know people are not necessarily like obsessed with mini motorways, but I love it. It's what I enjoy doing, so I'm not even bothered if people don't watch it, to be fair. Obviously, it's not great if I'm doing it for nothing, but I'm not going to make people watch it if they don't want to. But anyway, enough of me waffling. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it, maybe half as much as I have, because I really do enjoy it. And hopefully I'll see you in my next mini motorways video, because there should be more. Stay tuned.